Okay, gentlemen and ladies, friends, I'd like to call this meeting to order. By protocol, we salute the flag. There's no flag in this room, but we can face the nearest flag, which is right past, through that wall, actually, in the auditorium. We remove our hats. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Very good. We are going to review minutes and financials at our next meeting at the end of the month. So we are enlightening minutes today. I think I should get down to order of business. Members of the public have indicated they wish to speak. Just want to remind everyone by custom, by our resolution, we limit you to 3 minutes. By custom, we prefer it to start. Please confine your comments to what's on the agenda. We will not answer any questions during the meeting. Just come see us after the meeting if you've got questions, and then we have all the time in the world to work it out.
They can choose to speak before or after.
That's right, and you'll have a second chance after the meeting. You can do both if you want. Let's see, first on the list, Nick Chitola. Did you wish to speak?
I just want to tell everybody in here, just calm down. Everybody knows things are going on. Just let the council do their thing. When everything is set, then you can come back and say whatever it is you want to say to beautify town or whatever. There's a lot going on. Things are going to happen. Troy's not going to fall in a hole. So just stay calm and we'll get through it.
Thank you, Nick.
Thanks, Nick. Next on the list, Charlie Earl. Did you wish to speak?
No, I've got nothing here.
Very good. Jason Hudlowski.
Not right now.
Very good. Then there's a name scratched out.
That's Lori Davis.
Oh, I see. Lori Davis, are you here? Did you wish to speak? No? Yes?
I mean, I don't know what I could really say, except, sometimes change is hard, and, Dan's been the manager for 25 years, and he's ready for change, the borough's ready for change. All change is not bad, and nobody's trying to do anything to hurt borough residents. They're just trying to help them. No one has any bad or ill intentions. It's all in the good for everyone. Things just haven't changed in 25 years, and it's time for that. It's time for us to see different things happening. And sadly, unfortunately, to do that, sometimes you just have to revamp everything and start from scratch. Nobody's a bad person here, and nobody has ill wishes for anyone. We're trying to do it. I think that everybody just wants what's best for the borough that we all live in, and we've invested a lot of money and time in. So the false stuff that goes out on social media is silly to me. It's very unnecessary, but I just think it's time for people to come together as a team, as a borough, and lead by example.
Did you have anything else to add?
No.
Oh, very good. Thanks for speaking. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, there are no more comments from the public at this time. We'll go around the horn again after the meeting at the end, where again you get a chance to speak on anything you like. We're going to review our minutes of the previous meeting at our next regular meeting at the end of the month. Same with financials. So we're going to move directly into our correspondence. And first order of business. We have from our current borough manager, letter of resignation. I, Daniel J. Close, have 20 days of accrued vacation as of the 6th of August this year. I will begin using those days starting Wednesday, same date. My last day of vacation will be Tuesday, 2nd of September this year. I am resigning from Troy Borough employment, with my last day being the 2nd of September next year. That has been signed by Mr. Close, and I've signed it as received. It's not so much of an acceptance, but a recognition that this is what's happening. We need a motion to recognize this vacancy so we can then proceed with our selection and appointment of another borough manager.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
Oh, very good.
Yeah,
Is there any discussion on this matter? Any debate?
So it's me and you, Jason.
Chris, do you have anything to add to this matter?
I don't.
Oh, very good. Let's put the question to vote. All in favor?
Aye.
I
Are there any opposed? Very good. The motion has carried. We recognize the resignation. At this point, I think Mr. Close wanted to have a statement on this.
I do.
Could you please rise and give it?
If you don't mind, I'd like to do that statement setting.
Okay.
Just make it a little easier for me. Hopefully I'll speak loud enough for everybody to hear. I have taken the liberty to take care of some issues that are very important to the borough. Some I have already put in motion, some are being put in motion. One of those, of course, is payroll for the employees. I have made sure that that process is going to continue until council gets a replacement in that can, however you decide you're going to pick that up, so that the employees will continue to get their paychecks and the payroll service will continue to be paid by an auto deduct from the bank. I also would like council to know that I'm not leaving the country. There's a lot of things in the works right now, including the bridge projects and the grants that go with that, and the grant processing that has to happen. And until somebody's up to speed on that, I'm more than willing to help out with that, step in and do what's needed to make sure that those funds continue to come forward, which currently are at $444,000, and there will be a couple million before that's over with, because there are 3 bridges in 2 different contracts that are going to be replaced, which I think now are bumped out to 2027, which is really handy. The other thing that I'm looking, I will make a phone call or give the information to a council member if they want to make the phone call to our healthcare consortium who carries health insurance for our employees. In the agreement with that consortium, we are to maintain a minimum of 6 employees. We're down to 4. We've gotten a letter that within the next, I think, month, that plan will fall if we don't rehire. And I've been through this before. Proper phone call, proper letter, and they'll buy us time to get people in place, I'm sure, or at least have in the past. So I think that will be continued. Obviously, you could leave the consortium and buy the health care otherwise, but we've been in this consortium since early 2000 with Benecon, and it's a self-insured situation, and we are reimbursed based on the amount of health care that gets used, and we usually get back anywhere from $35,000 to $45,000 a year, so I want to make sure that that continues. I've also reached out to Conrad Siegel because we've not received the MMOs yet for the retirement plans for the employees, and those MMOs need to be acted on before the end of September to be added in the budget for 2027. And just about an hour before I got here, I received an email from Ashley Weiss with Conrad Siegel saying that those starter sheets would come out this week. So when they come, I'm going to want to go through the process and turn those right around. That involves pulling payroll records and so on and so forth, and estimating pay to the end of the year so that we can get the MMOs done. If council is willing, I will stay on board and help council president or whoever to get that process through. Currently, all the emails, when the administrative assistant left, all her emails were transferred to my emails, so everything that comes to her comes to me. That email is danclose@troyborough.com. Obviously, I'm going to want that changed. I think we need to work at making it something generic for right now, maybe manager@troyborough.com, so whoever comes in can do it. And I would change the password so that it would be something generic. It wouldn't be mine. And then whoever's gonna handle those emails can then change that password to be whatever you want for council or members of council, however you wanna go forward with that. Because there's an awful lot of work that comes through that email. A lot of the paperwork, a lot of the requests, a lot of the stuff comes through emails, a lot of the state stuff and federal stuff comes through emails. I don't want that thing to fall by the wayside. A couple other things that I would ask of council. Obviously it's your decision to do what you want. My bond currently stands at $500,000. My admin assistant's bond currently stands at $100,000. Whoever steps in to start processing checks, making deposits, making withdrawals, I think before they do that, they should make that bond. What I would recommend is that you reach out to our insurer to find out, and they'll look at our budget and our assets, and we'd probably establish the bond based on that. I would say that until somebody is in there it's in that bonded situation, I would recommend that all that work be done under a CPA, or at least under the leadership of a certified public accountant, so that everybody is protected in terms of, I mean, you guys know, you see the bills every month. We pay out anywhere from $80,000 to $125,000 a month in bills. If that's going out, that's coming in, there's a lot of money transferred around there. So I would just recommend that you go down that road. That's a recommendation, to use a CPA or have somebody under that until they can get bonded.
Dan, is that bond not transferable? Didn't we just get you yours? Not, I mean, it hasn't been too long ago,
I
has
can't
it?
answer that question right off the top of my head, John.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know if it's, I think it would not just be transferable because the individual being bonded would have to have a background check.
Yeah, correct. But I mean,
But then, yeah. I
They
would
might
guess-
prorate the fee.
I would guess that
Right.
probably as long as they pass muster that would be the case. I can't read my writing. And then my name, as the borough secretary, municipal secretary, I hold the authority to sign legal documents, enter us into contracts, the borough stamp to put on these documents is held by me. So we need to go through the process to change that and get me off there. Also, other borough, other than the seal and that, I'm also listed as the one who accesses the Pennsylvania DOT ECMS system and EPS system. That's where highway occupancy permits and the budgeting for the grants for the bridges and stuff comes through. We need to get that changed over. I'm also designated at the state level as the right to know officer, the zoning officer, the floodplain administrator, and the ordinance enforcement officer, and there are others floating around out there. We just need to organize and get that stuff so it's switched over. Probably wouldn't hurt to maybe switch those things over to, depending on the speed at which the speed of light at which you're gonna change the job. And the other thing that I wanted to add before I forget too is that for the administrative assistant, I have, I think, 12 resumes on the desk at this time. So
That's
I
pretty
will
quick.
turn those over to the council president so you guys can deal with that in your committees or however you choose to deal with it. And that's really all that I wanted to say, other than I have a couple other things, and one is, now I'm sure you won't, but please don't forget that the lifeblood of this community, and I'm not talking about the community, I'm talking about the lifeblood of this organization and how it operates within the community in terms of infrastructure and the things we do there. And the unsung heroes are the borough employees. And I hope you'll keep that in mind going forward. I know that we all give them credit when there's a huge snowstorm and you see them out there plowing hour after hour in Cindrin, or when there's a sewer line plug or water line break and they're out there working for hours in the cold. We all see that. I can assure you that those utility workers are out there a lot when you don't see them. Remember, the borough is a 7-day-a-week operation because of DEP regulations with treatment plant and facility for water. We have to have somebody in here 7 days a week. We have a part-time guy that comes in and runs tests on the weekend. And our guys come in at 2 o'clock in the morning and cinder an intersection that we got to call on when maybe there isn't even any snow or any ice anywhere else, up around the school for the buses and that sort of thing. And I really want to tip my hat to those employees who have supported me over 25 years. If I ever looked good, it was probably because of them. If I ever looked bad, I blamed it on them. So it all works out, you know, to do it that way. And then the last thing I'd like to say is I'd like to thank the community. I'd like to thank them for allowing me to serve as mayor for 5 years, and I'd like to thank them for allowing me to operate as the borough manager in the community that I grew up in for 25 years. I appreciate the support that I got from community members all along the way, and I'll miss it. And that's all I have.
I have one question, Dan. Do you have access to the software or be able to set up the computer for the guys to run water meters and sewer meters?
I can look at that, but I do not.
Okay, I'm assuming it's probably just, we have a number to the software company that we could call and troubleshoot it, right?
That's a pretty old system. I don't know. I'll take a look,
Okay.
John, see what I can come up with.
Because that's got to
Yeah,
be done
that's the
in a
next-
week or so, or 10 days,
Yep,
something like
That is the
that.
next thing, and that's critical. That's gonna have to be done. I mean, they could read them manually, but that means knocking on doors, getting in houses, and it means weeks and weeks rather than going around in an hour and downloading. So, I think we can work it out.
Okay.
Thanks, Dan.
Thank you, Dan.
We need an executive session for personnel. We need an executive session for personnel.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Friends, we do need to move into an executive session briefly. We're going to need to discuss personnel.
Mr. President, may I speak before you do that? 1 second.
Oh, minute, sure.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say, unfortunately, I did not know about this meeting until my commitment is very near to the American Legion, which you all possibly know, most of you here. And all I say is that 30 years now, the first 5 years was Dan as mayor, and the last 25, mine as mayor. And it's been an honor for me too as well. However, I must leave, and I thank you, and I wish you the best of luck, gentlemen, and keep me posted.
Riders?
Yep.
Okay. All right, very good
So
then.
you're gonna ask everybody to step out, or are we gonna step out?
No,
No,
we're
they
going
can all, everybody will have to step out.
to ask you to step out briefly. Sorry, we need to go into an executive session, discuss personnel matters. Well, we're all back. Welcome back, friends. We'll reconvene this meeting. Sorry for the wait, but it was important business to take care of. We finished our discussion. At this time, I'd like for a motion to appoint Mr. Manning as our interim borough manager at the rate of $36 per hour for the next 5 or 6 months, as he said. He wanted to go through to the end of the year. That seemed right to us. Can anyone make that motion?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
You can't vote. Tell him, sure. He can participate since we've got a quorum.
Oh, we can?
Yeah.
Shall I put the question to vote then?
Yes.
All in favor, please, say aye.
Aye. Aye.
Are there any opposed? This motion has carried. Mr. Manning is now the interim borough manager. God help you.
Not that bad.
No, it's not that good either.
Could be.
Now, the next item of business was the selection and appointment of an interim or per diem solicitor. Mr. Rob, you had a candidate in mind?
Yeah, I'll motion that, I'd like to make a motion that we appoint Attorney John Thompson from the Valley as interim solicitor.
I second.
Thank you, Chris. Any discussion on this matter? No. You said he's worked with many different municipalities?
Yeah, he does. He's the current solicitor for, I don't want to give a hard number, but somewhere between 10 and 12 or 13
More than a few.
municipalities within the county currently. And he offered us, I forget what the rate, I think it was $135 an hour, which I think for a quality attorney is fair.
Well, very good. Is there any other discussion, gentlemen? I'll put the question to vote. All in favor of hiring this attorney for our interim solicitor?
Aye.
Are there any opposed? Okay, this motion has carried. I guess we can move on then. Back to the public. Nick, did you have anything to add at the end of the meeting now? You can speak at any topic you like. Oh, we split. Okay. Charlie Earl.
I'm good.
You're good. And Jason, did you want to talk?
Yes, so we got rid of our current solicitor at $0 an hour pay. And for a $135 an hour new solicitor. Reason being what?
So there was some very serious ethical concerns at the last meeting when he, in a very, I'll say it almost illegally, ended a meeting he had no business even partaking in place in. His job is to be the solicitor for the Borough Council, not acting as an individual's personal counsel.
He did not, he acted as our.
You're wrong, Jason. It's very well. I'm not going to discuss it. The guy's a crappy attorney.
Oh, okay, great.
And I'll speak that. I have no problem saying that. And if he was here, I'd say it to his face too.
Have we not seen bills paid going?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, we just approved a bill to him. So
$500 for 2 years? Come on. Are you kidding me?
You just said he's zero cost.
Generally zero cost.
So now we're going to change it. Do we want to ban the word? Would you like to change the rest of your story?
That's right.
The taxpayers.
Let it go.
I'm done.
Let it go.
I'm done.
Let's let this go then.
I'm done.
We shouldn't bicker then. Thank you, Jason. Laurie, did you have anything to add to this meeting? No? Okay, very good then. Does anyone at this table have anything for the good of the borough?
I mean, I would just like to thank Mr. Manning for stepping up and stepping in to help us out for the interim. And I would thank the council if he were here, but unfortunately he's unavailable tonight, but we'll get our chance to meet him as well. So thank you, Mr. Manning, and look forward to working with you.
I want to thank everybody that came out to show your support for our town. I know we are going through some changes, but I think when the dust settles, we're going to continue to go on. We're going to be bigger, better, and stay united as Troy Borough.
I'll get these to the office, so we don't lose them.
I would also like to publicly apologize to the family that was verbally mistreated a few weeks back while grieving a parent. I'm not sure, I wasn't there, but from statements from several people, it was unfair, and I would like to publicly apologize from us for any mistreatment. That doesn't fall, that treatment is not a reflection of us, just so you're aware of that.
I agree. Thank you.
There's nothing else from you gentlemen? Bring this meeting to, I'll ask for a motion to adjourn, please.
Motion to adjourn. I'll make the motion.
Second.
Very good. Let's put it up to the vote then. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? This meeting is adjourned. Thank you, gentlemen, and thank you, friends.